are definitely global. I know we've got a lot of people here from around the world. This is Mike Green. This is our Monday night Leafit Jumpstart Call webinar. I've got some really exciting stuff going on tonight. Ron's going to be with us here in just a second, but if we could do maybe just a little bit of a shout out, or is that Ron that just came online? I think we did do something on Ron.
I am here with you,
Mike. Shout out and maybe jump in your Q&A box. We want to make sure the Q&A box is working. So if we can get a few of you in there to say yes, but instead of just yes, just tell us where you're calling from, and we can get a little global presence here. There's Chicago and Maryland and Sydney, Australia. I told you we were global. Utah's in the house. Oh my goodness, they're scrolling too fast now. You guys all jumped on the Q&A box at the same time. That's hilarious. Let me expand this out a little bit. San Diego, Edgewood, Raleigh, North Carolina, Montana, North Carolina again, Vancouver, BC, Louisiana, Sequim, Washington, Washington, D.C., the other side of the country, Texas, New York. Uh-oh, that one went too fast. I've lost it again, you guys. Slow down. Can hear you. Good. We know that you guys can hear now. You'll be able to be seeing us here in just a little bit. Tulsa, Oklahoma, another North Carolina, India. That's not Indiana. That is India. Hawaii. Welcome, India. California, Hawaii, Houston, North Carolina, Australia, Florida, Oregon, Texas, Tallahassee, Florida. Eric from the UK. Mitch and Donna from Costa Rica. Nashville, Tennessee, Ohio, Hamilton, Ohio, Las Vegas, where money never sleeps. I love it. Sunshine Coast, Australia, Olympia, Washington, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Butte, Montana, Port Depot, Maryland, Atlanta, Dave and Karen from Spokane. Hey, Dave. Hey, Karen. I hope your electricity's back on, you guys. I heard terrible stories about that. San Diego. Hi, morning. Do I need to sign in or what? Patricia, I'm not sure. We'll get back to you later, but I think you're here if you're asking a question. You should be able to hear. Everybody turn your speakers up. Ron saying make me. Okay, Ron, you're set. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Vaughn Lewis, very good to hear from you. We're right here in corporate headquarters, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Wisconsin, Goldsboro, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia. We'll come back to questions here in a bit. Wilford from the UK. Never mind, I'm in. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Kansas City, Missouri, Silver Valley, Idaho. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? North Carolina, go Steelers. No, the Steelers are not in North Carolina. Those are two separate people. South Carolina. Okay, you guys. Wonderful. Awesome. Glad to have you all here. Again, my name is Mike Green. This is Monday night's Jumpstart Call. We're here to entertain and educate you tonight. We've got Ron Pope on the line with us, Chief Operating Officer, Chief Marketing Officer with Leafit, and he is going to give you guys the lowdown. Again, this is our Monday night Jumpstart Call. Ron, are you with us?
I'm here, Mike.
So is everyone else. I think I counted 4 or 5 different countries, and I couldn't even make it through the whole entire list. Wait, here's another one. Saudi. We've got Patricia from Saudi. That's awesome. So yes, we are truly global already, and guys, we're here to share some information with you tonight. So Ron, I'm going to give it to you, and I'm hanging out here. I'm going to answer a few questions. If you guys have some modest questions for me tonight, we don't want to turn this into customer support, but if you've got some questions, I'll be in the background here answering a few questions, and Ron, I'm here for you if you need anything at all.
Thank you so much, Mike, and really appreciate you coming out and doing these calls with me on Monday nights. And for all the new people that are coming into the company here that may not be familiar with Mike Green, Mike is actually one of our executive founders. He is not corporate, but he's an executive founder. He was one of 2 people that actually, our CEO and him, that actually continued to push this through. And Mike understands the amount of money that can be made from the field, and has chosen really to stay out there and be a leader for you guys and be kind of a liaison with corporate. And you're going to hear a lot about Mike Green. And Mike, we just really appreciate you from corporate over here and all the hard work that you do on behalf of everybody in the field. So thank you so much for your commitment to the company.
Absolutely. I can't think of a better place to be right now, Ron. It's all been worth it, I'll tell you.
Well, you know, and that's the exciting thing about what we're getting ready to go into here, guys, is that all the hard work and thousands and thousands of hours and excess of $500,000 dumped into this company so far for research, development, production. It's all coming together right now. So it's very exciting to see where we're headed here. Let's go through some of the topics. I want to talk to you about communication with the field, okay? So we want to improve our communication, but at the same time, you have to be able to receive our communication. So I'm going to explain how that happens, okay? Then I'm going to talk to you about resources tonight. Some of the things that we're putting in place for you guys. Webinars, okay? We've got a live Q&A webinar that's going to be starting August 6th. So put that on your calendar. It's going to go into the webinar schedule as well, so you'll have a registration page for it. But this is something that Mike and I have been talking about, and from feedback from the field, Mike has brought a concern forward that people have some questions, so we need to get those answered for you guys. So we're going to be holding live Q&A starting August 6th, and then it'll be every Wednesday after that. We're looking at doing the same time slot, okay? So it would be 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday nights. All right, so starting August 6th. We've got recordings, okay? We're going to go through some of the recordings tonight, and really I just want to make sure that you guys know where the tools are. Okay, so if we're building the tools and you're still sending in questions about basic things, it's telling us that you don't know where to go to find your resources, so I want to help you with that tonight. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming comp plan enhancements. There is a PDF in the back office. We're not going to go extensive into the comp plan enhancements tonight. They are rolling out this Saturday, though. And there is a PDF in the back office for you guys to go and pull up and go through that. And then next Wednesday, we'll be able to do live Q&A. Okay. We've got the app demo and videos on the replicated home pages. If you have not seen the app demo yet, this is by far, guys, the #1 converter for your business to take somebody from being an affiliate, a free affiliate, to being a paid associate. You've absolutely got to show them the demo. This is a visual product. Okay, so if you don't have it on your phone yet, we've got over 1,000 people in beta with us, but if you don't have it on your phone yet, okay, then make sure that you're going to the website and pulling up the demo. So now you can even do it from your desktop, because I'm not saying we're desktop enabled. I'm saying you can show the app demo from your desktop. So we made it as easy as possible for you guys to be able to build your business and really get a good grasp of what Leafit's all about. Then we have the status of the app. We're going to bring you up to speed on that tonight. Beta testing, version 1.0. Okay, what exactly does that mean to you guys? And then let's see, we've got the, we're going to go into the comp plan enhancements a little bit, okay? And then the sales funnel, bring you up to speed on that as well, what's going on there. Then we've got this $200,000 giveaway, so don't jump off the phone or off the webinar too early here. You're going to want to definitely find out how to get your piece of that $200,000 that we're giving away this year. Then I believe, Mike, you're waiting for something from the programmers, but hopefully we have our numbers back by the end of the webinar for the leaderboard. We want to share with you guys how it's going on the $200,000 giveaway and who's leading the race on that. All right, so without further ado, let's just jump right in here and talk about the whitelisting. Now, if you guys have never heard of whitelisting, that's okay. It was a new term to me a couple years ago as well. Whitelisting is simply just making Leafit a contact. All right, so if you're looking at the screen in front of you, please write that down, info@leafitmail.com. Okay, be sure and write that down. Whitelisting, you make us a contact, and that'll assure that you're going to be receiving the emails that we send out. We get feedback that people are not receiving the emails. So it is out of our control sometimes as to which emails will allow our stuff to be delivered into your inbox. Okay, so if you're with Yahoo or Hotmail or Google or whichever email it is that you're using, just go in there tonight and make info@leafitmail.com one of your contacts. Okay, your communication with us is going to be very vital to your success in this business, because we are moving so quickly, not just because of the fact that we're kicking this off and everything's come to a head, but because of the fact that we're involved in social networking. It's going to move extremely fast. I'm going to guarantee that you guys have never seen anything that's going to move this quick for you. Okay, I was having a meeting the other day with some local associates here, and they were asking different things, and I said, they asked what was going to be probably the toughest thing in their business. And I said, well, it's most likely going to be staying up with all the new associates coming in and all the free affiliates that are joining underneath you, because it's going to happen so rapid. okay? And we're already seeing that. We had one of our best days today already, and it's not even over. We've got several hours left, and you know, we had I expect we'll be well over 600 free affiliates today, and with a great conversion rate into paying associates. So we're booming, guys. We're hitting our stride. We're just at the very beginning of it, and so if you're new here tonight or you've been in with us for a while and you haven't engaged yet, it's time to do that, okay? Because what's going to happen, and I've already got people calling me saying, hey, I was going to call so-and-so, and now they're already signed up with this guy over here. It's happening, okay? I had one of my guys the other day that used to work under me at different companies, and he said, man, I heard you're over here with this company. I've been called by 12 different people this week alone. I said, well, you better hurry up and get your spot then, because you're going to hear more and more of that, and your contacts are also going to be getting phone calls. So make sure that you guys are reaching out to your contact list and getting a hold of anybody and everybody that you know, that you're putting up some of the banners. You can find the banners in the back office, putting those up on all your different social media. You've got to reach out to your folks, okay, because somebody else is going to if you don't. Let's see, webinars. We have 6 opportunity webinars daily. We have Monday night corporate jumpstart calls like you're on right now, okay, on the webinar. Tuesday and Thursday night inner circle webinars. If you guys have not made it to an inner circle webinar yet, you need to be there. You got to get on these. This is where we bring in leaders they're just killing this business, and we bring them in to tell you their testimonial, but more importantly, they share with you the golden nuggets of what they're doing to build their businesses so quickly. And some of these folks have been in this industry for 20 and 30 years, so you want to get in and listen to the wisdom of these folks that are building so rapidly. All right, so make sure that you're on the Tuesday and Thursday night inner circle webinars. Again, I'm going to repeat this because I want this to really sink in. On August 6th, we're going to start our live Q&A. Okay, so make sure you're bringing your questions. It's not just going to be for comp plan or for product. It's going to be for everything. So bring your questions. Myself and Mike Green will be hosting that call, that webinar. Excuse me, I don't want to confuse you. We'll be hosting that webinar, and we'll be answering questions just as quick as we can. But we encourage each and every one of you, and also tell your team members to get on that Wednesday live Q&A. Even if you don't get the opportunity to get one of your questions answered, just being there and hearing all the information that will be flowing is going to be extremely valuable to you. Next, let's cover some of those resources I was talking about and where to find them. Okay, the recordings, and we've been putting recordings in the back office now for about a week, a couple weeks, I guess. Time's flying by here. But the recordings, you can go into your share tab in your back office, and then under recordings, okay, you're going to see weekly jumpstart webinars like the one that we're on right now will be in the back office by tomorrow. Okay, so if you have anybody that missed it, this is valuable information. These are the things that people need to have in order to successfully run their business. They need to be in tune with corporate. So make sure that your folks are jumping on these jumpstart webinars or going into the recordings in general, actually. So it's a great idea. The most successful leaders that I know send out emails of their own, not just waiting for corporate to do it, but send out emails to their team often. Okay, reminding their teams about where all these different tools are, and make sure that you're on the webinars, and make sure you're plugging into the systems. And so make sure you guys as leaders, even if you've only got just a few people on your team, it's a good habit to start now. Start collecting the emails for your people and their people, and communicate. If you want to be a leader and you really want to build this business, make sure that you're communicating with your folks, okay? So one of the recordings there is the Jumpstart. Next, we have the Inner Circle webinars. Those are being recorded and put back there as well. We want to do this because folks are in different time zones around the world. Not everybody can make this call. So we'll keep recording them and creating a library of recordings back there. And then we have the media recordings as well. The 2 radio shows with NBC that our CEO Lawrence Sell had done are back there as well. And we're redoing on the replicated site, we're redoing the media section down where it talks about Terry Bradshaw. We're going to be redoing that whole section to bring in a lot of cool updates and logos and things from the different Enterprises Television, Fox News, NBC, Mobile Insiders, Entrepreneur Magazine, some of the Hollywood things that we're working on right now. We're gonna beef that up so that when people go to your website, they're really excited. So I mean, that's what you guys are looking for, I'm sure, is something that just really grabs the attention of the folks that you send through to your site, and that's what we want too. So Comp Plan Enhancement PDF, that's under other resources. If you haven't gone through it, that is taking place this Saturday. So go download a copy of it, and if you got some questions, email in here, and we'll help you out. Go upline to your upline and see if they can answer some of the questions for you. We will be getting training in place as well for you guys. We have a training section that's being put up. We've got our programmers just slammed right now, so they're doing things as quick as they can. But we'll be putting a training section in the back office where it'll become a full tutorial library. Well, we're going to have comp plan training. We're going to have product training, training on how to build your business, lead generation, things like that. So we're just going to put a whole bunch of different types of training back there for you guys, even ways to navigate the back office and be able to go through your different reports and everything that are available to you. So we're gonna cover all that for you guys, and it'll be in a tutorial library in your back office here very soon. The app demo is on the replicated site. If you haven't gone to your website lately to see this, I know I brought it up a moment ago, but it's really, really important that you guys do get in there, especially if you don't have the app on your phone. We're getting a lot of questions about, well, where do I post my pictures? And people are actually trying to post pictures to the corporate Facebook page and Google Plus and Twitter. Don't post your pictures there. That's not where the content belongs. It needs to go into the app. But if you don't have the app, if you're not in the beta yet, then it's difficult, obviously, for you to do that. Okay, but make sure as you're referring people to the company that they're aware of the fact that the app is going to be out here very soon, and that's where they're going to post their content to get paid. Excuse me. Okay, other videos. So on the replicated website, we also have the product demo, or excuse me, the product video, the comp plan video, and we've got the video there with our CEO, Lawrence Sowell. All very good videos. I will let you know right now that we are redoing them all, but they're really good videos. So for this week, they're great. I am working with a voiceover professional right now, who you guys may have heard on some of our different inner circle calls. Nick Hetcher is going to be the voice for Leafit, and I've got back a couple of those voiceovers already. Those are over with our video guy who's doing all the designing and animation. So those are being done right now, and we're getting ready. We're getting ready for this weekend, so it's going to be really exciting come Saturday, guys. Let's go to the next subject here that I want to cover is the status of the app. Okay, we get a lot of questions in here on a regular basis. What's where's the app? What's going on with it? And it's a little bit of a process, guys, to networking is going to end up in this company at some point in time. So make sure you're the one introducing them to it. Beta testing, version 1.0. What exactly is it? Beta testing, guys, it just simply means that we're not perfect. Okay, we're testing. We're looking for bugs. So the 1,000+ beta testers that we have right now, we're literally asking them to give us feedback. Look for bugs, bring it back so we can fix it. Okay, that's what beta testing is, and we're coming out with an app that is incredible. I mean, it blows me away. Okay, and then when I go and sit with Lawrence, and he tells me, "Ron, this is really only 10% of where I want to take this to," and then he starts mapping it out on the whiteboard and stuff, things that aren't even available for release to you guys yet because it's so proprietary. You'll see these things coming out over the next few months and next years, and I mean, some of these things that Lawrence has planned are so far advanced compared to anything that's being done in the social network industry. It's incredible. I mean, true visionary. I love spending time with him. But so the beta, what does it mean? It just means simply the fact that we're not perfect, okay? So make sure that your people, as you're introducing them to it, they know that Leafit is still in beta. So I feel we're solid and in a good position, but it is still a beta test. Okay, a couple small issues being enhanced right now. Some of the links don't work correctly. So the first version that comes out, what's going to happen is some of the times you'll tag a product today and maybe a few days from now it'll say out of stock because that product is sold out. Okay, we're improving this feature though because we want it to roll over to another item that is in stock. All right, so that's we're transparent with you guys. Okay, so that's why you're seeing why I'm bringing this up to you right now is to let you know that there are some things that you're going to see. And rather than you stumble across them, we'd rather just tell you, hey, here's one of the things that we're up against, and we have the solution to it, but it's all about time here, just getting the time to get that portion programmed because there's so many other pieces, moving parts that we're programming right now. So, but that is one of them. So it's going to be a temporary issue, but here in the next couple months, we'll have that fixed to where it's just going to roll right over from one product to the next, all similar products. Okay, might even be identical, just from different retailers, but we don't ever want it to say out of stock for you guys. Next, we have retailer offers are currently by country. Okay, so we've come up with a solution that some of these different retailers, we've got over 19,000 different retailers, so if we kind of blackball a couple of them where they're so limited on which countries they want to make their offer in, we just won't show them. Okay, because right now certain retailers won't pay a commission outside of their offer area, which means that you could literally tag a product and not get paid on that, nor would the company. Okay, so it would only be the retailer that would get paid. So rather than playing in that game, we're looking at ways to just not even show their offers. So it's going to be so minute that nobody will ever notice. But so when we first kick off, that may still be there, but it's 99% of the time it's not going to be an issue. 1% of the time you might stumble across an offer that you don't get paid a commission on. But again, we're going to be transitioning out of that extremely quickly because we don't ever want you to have to post content that you don't get paid for. So, okay, no more beta test entries until we're live. Just to kind of give you an idea how close we are here. Our full focus right now is just finish it up. Work with the App Store and work with Fueled and work with Facebook to get it done, and then we'll start bringing in all these new people that are coming in. We'll start getting the app. Okay, so at this point there is no more beta testers being entered in. We've got over 1,000 of them, and that's where we're going to stay for now. So, but again, we're not talking a long time here, literally days. Before the Facebook thing, we thought that we could actually be making an announcement even as soon as today. So, but we've got to wait just a little bit longer for Facebook there. Comp plan enhancements. Again, it's taking effect August 2nd. That's this Saturday. We've got just rave reviews on this. People are excited about where we're headed. We're going from 2 ways to get paid to 4 ways to get paid. We're doing things that are just going to be incredible. I'll flash through some slides here in just a second for you guys. But we're going to a one-time $149 membership for all new associates after August 2nd. Anybody who signs up before August 2nd, okay, write this down. You guys need to do this week. Anybody who signs up before August 2nd does not have to pay the $149. They'll pay $40 now, and then they'll go into $49 a month. Okay, so you could literally save somebody $109 right now. I'm going to show you why we're going up and what it's going to do for you guys and some of the other things that we're introducing. They have tremendous value for you guys here. Okay, so $149 one time and then $49 a month is where we're headed. What's that going to do for you? Well, we've got a lot of different ways for you guys to get paid. Okay, we're going to a 9-generation unilevel. This is brand new. This is an introduction that we talked about when I first came on, and we ran it by a bunch of local leaders that are on the phone here or on the webinar with us tonight. Corey Hunt, appreciate your local leadership here, and he's doing great things with his team. He's been around with the company for quite some time. We ran it by him. We've ran it by other leaders that are here in the local market. We ran it by some of the international leaders. And these enhancements, guys, hands down, people are excited about. So 9-generation unilevel, 3x9 force matrix. We're enhancing the matrix. Okay, we're making it more profitable much quicker. So I'm sure nobody's going to be too upset about that one. Evergreen check match. Okay, this tends to be just a little bit confusing, but if you're serious about your business, you really want to get out there and build your business, we have ways for you to basically expand your matrix as far down as you want to go with it, and it's through the Evergreen check match. And then we've still got the 9th generation of e-commerce sales. There is no change to that one. Okay, that was already a really good plan in place. So let me just go over to a couple of the, let's talk about the sales support. My bad. I'll go to the compensation here in just a moment. Some of the things that are coming with the comp plan enhancements are also some new sales tools. Sales funnel, bring you up to speed on this right now. If you don't know what a sales funnel is, it usually starts off with a lead capture page. That is, we're building the video. We just finished the script on it, and the video is being built right now. Got the voiceover being done tonight. And what it is that's where you guys will drive all of your traffic. Once the sales funnel is in place, you won't even have to drive traffic to your own replicated website. Okay, so follow me on this for just a moment. What will happen is you'll put the URL to your sales funnel on all your marketing. People will go to your lead capture page. It's going to be a really hot-looking lead capture page, and it'll have like a 1 minute to 1.5 minute video. I'm not sure exactly how long that's going to record out to, but somewhere between a minute and a half. And it's unbranded. The whole idea behind the lead capture page is simply just to get people excited and go, wow, I need more information. And there was a handful of us involved, Bill Moreland, Mike Green, myself, Rob Hanley, Nick Hatcher. We were all involved in writing the scripts. You got leaders from the field as well as corporate getting involved in that. And I think it's pretty hot script. So basically what it's going to do, though, is it's unbranded. It's just going to get people excited to plug in their name and their email, okay, and their phone number, and to get more information, because we're going to leave them hanging, okay? And so they plug that information in. They go right into the sales funnel, and there we've got new hot videos that we're coming out with. And now, I'm not saying all of this is going to be done by this Saturday, okay? It's going to take a little bit longer. I think that we're probably maybe a week past this Saturday, something like that. We're working with all the designers and the programmers and the voiceovers and the, video guys, you name it. Everybody's moving and working extremely quickly. I just don't know that we can meet it by this Saturday for the sales funnel, but we're extremely close right now. Anyway, so once they get in the sales funnel, there's going to be two to three different videos inside of that with a bunch of ad copy. We have an ad copy specialist that's writing all of it. And some other things that I didn't even put on here. We've got some different press releases coming out as well to really get into the media and let the world know that we're here. So we've got a press release specialist that's writing all of those as well. So we got 3 press releases coming out. We want to make sure that when you're out there talking about this business, people are going, yeah, I've heard of Leafit. That's the response that you're looking for. Now, you're looking for them to say, yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't done anything with it yet. What do you think of it? That's really the response you're looking for. You don't want them to say, yeah, I heard of it. I'm already in. That's kind of a bummer. But anyway, so just, we're doing all these tools and all these great things to help you guys explode your business. Sales funnel, the reason you would put that on your marketing pieces or onto your business card is because at the end of the sales funnel and several times during it, they're going to have the opportunity to sign up now. Okay, so join now. It's going to take them straight to your sign-up page. Okay, it's going to be straight to you. All this stuff is tracked back to you through your link. So your sales funnel is replicated. Okay, so that is, I love the sales funnel, and we're putting a lot of money into it, guys. Easily $30,000-$40,000 is going to go into development on this thing. Use it. Make sure that this is, if you're somebody who is new to networking or you really like to leverage your time, you're going to love this system. So I've built systems for other companies in the past, and people, just love them. We've got amazing conversion rates with our systems. So anyways, next we got the daily opportunity webinars. We talked about those earlier. Leadership testimonial builder secret webinars. We've renamed that to the Inner Circle. Okay, those are the Tuesday, Thursday webinars. Make sure you're on them. Training webinars, I'm working on those as quick as I can, and then we'll get those. We'll have, as I stated before, we'll have the Wednesday night live, but I'm also going to have the library of recordings in the back office. And this is a hot new product that we're bringing forward for you guys. It made so much sense, okay? I know there's some of you on the webinar right now and some folks in the field, they're going to go, well, I don't want to have to go through a course. I don't want an education. and that's okay. But listen, this educational course is amazing, guys, and the reason it's such a perfect fit is it talks about all the major social media sites and how to generate leads and get deals from them. Okay, how to build your business completely hands-free. I mean, putting your marketing in place, marketing your sales funnel, things like that, and letting your system turn. Okay, I've worked with folks in the past that have some input on this course, and they have literally put in over 10,000 people into different programs and never talked to a single one of them until after their folks were signed up. Okay, now personally I believe in high touch with the high tech. Okay, so I'm the type of guy who will do the marketing, but then I'm still going to pick up the phone and call. Okay, so back when I was building teams, that's how I would do it. You see, I would do the marketing, and then when I'd get the lead, I'd pick up the phone and say, hey, did you go to my funnel yet? I do that follow-up, you see. Did you go check out my information? But that's what this OMCA, that stands for Online Marketer Certified Associate. When you're done with the course, you can actually become a certified online marketer, okay? But use it for your own purpose. You can use this to build any business. But this course, guys, is sold for literally thousands of dollars in the market. And I thought it was kind of funny because I believe it was Mike actually went online to see if he could find a similar course, and the cheapest one he could find similar to what we offer was $1,800. Okay, and that was shopping online at several different sites, and so you guys are going to get that for $149 one time and then $49 a month. So it's incredible. Also, we're going to be giving you guys some more ad credits and things that you'll be able to spend in the future when the ad platform comes up. So lots of value here, guys. You know, if you're somebody who wants to get serious about online marketing, though, definitely take advantage of that course. Now, let's just run through real quick here. These are the comp plan enhancements. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it tonight. Again, you can download the PDF from the back office and you know, get everything you need right there. I will be doing more of a write-up for that PDF. Right now it's these same slides, so I'll be giving some explanation on those. Again, it's just time restriction right now. 9-generation unilevel. Okay, you get one personal. Guys, you're going to make $50 on your personals. $10 on the second generation and $5 on the third. So, I mean, you guys can really start to make some serious money here. Get 3 personals, and you just open up 6 generations. Get 5 personals and open up all 9. Okay, and if you're thinking, oh, I've never been able to get 5 people in any business I've done. Well, this I'm going to say it again. Okay, this is different than any other business that you've ever done. When you get the app on your phone, simply, this is what I do. Okay, so this is going to be in the recording. It's going to be in the recording, but this is what I teach everybody. Is Mike and I do a lot of calls with folks every single day, 3 ways and things, and this is what I tell everybody to use. This is your elevator pitch. Okay. Just simply say that when they say, well, what is it? Well, Leafit is the first social media network, okay, that allows the users to share in the revenue that's generated from the pics that they post. All right? So it's the first social network that allows the users to share in the revenue that's generated from the pictures and content that they post. It's that simple. And then when they look at you and go, what? Then you pull out the app. That's how it works. It's that simple. Pull out the app and show them the app at that point. Because when they say what is that? That's a buy sign. They're saying, tell me more. Okay? Because as soon as you say, you're already doing it at another network, you probably helped build Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You're already doing this, but now Leafit's going to allow you to share in the revenue that the other social networks have not let you share in. Let me show you how that's done. And then you just simply open the app and show them how to create a leaf, tag their content, and post it. Okay? It's really that simple, guys. And the ones who do have the app on their phone are getting incredible results with it. I've tested that pitch out on, I mean, SEO experts worldwide, you know, and it's a good pitch, guys. So use that pitch, go out there, and really start to kill this thing. The unilevel pays out weekly. Okay, that's your fast start cash, puts money back in your pocket right away, so you can afford to do more and more marketing. Assuming that you guys want to, you know, start doing some of this social network marketing. you know, this is going to put the cash in your pocket to do that. You can literally get a check in your first week, okay? So Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific will be our cutoff, and as long as you meet the criteria to get a check that week, what do you got to do? Well, you got to get one personal, okay? You're going to make your $50 right there. And also, I'm going to point this out to you in case you haven't done the math yourself. You get 3 personals, you already got your money back. It's $149 one time, and there's $150 right there. So, I mean, think about what's going to happen when they go out and get their personals. And really what this is all about, Mike and I have gone over this and over this and over this, to keep this so simple with Leafit, what do? You just get your 3 and help them get 3. That's it. Just work with these folks to get 3. Now, when you're doing this, though, you're unfortunately, okay, you're going to come across more people that want to join you. So it's not up to you whether you're only going to get 3 personals or not. You're going to get your 5, 10, 15, whatever it is, because people want to be involved with you. Okay, they want to be involved with what's going on here. Simple qualifiers, anybody can do this. So hopefully that made sense. We can cover it more in training. Right here, 3x9 force matrix. You guys, I'm sure, are familiar with this. This has been the comp plan for Leafit up to this point. You get 1 personal. You open up 3 levels, okay, of your matrix. And one of the things I want to point out here is that right here, when you get 1 personal and you open up these 3 levels, look at this. We flopped these 2 numbers, okay? And the reason I want to point that out to you is over here is an accumulated total, all right? If you notice, you get 3, you get 3. Yours is free. Your membership is free now. It's $49 a month. You're making $51. You're making a $2 profit, okay? Not killing it, but you're not paying anything to be involved either. So you get your 3 personals, opens up 6, you get 5, it opens up 9. This pays out weekly starting in your 2nd month, okay, so the first month is the unilevel. So that's where you're going out, you're getting your 3 people, get your money back, help them do the same thing, start to generate some really serious money from that unilevel. What you do up till this Friday actually pays out the following Friday, okay, starting in your 2nd month. Then we've got the evergreen check match. And I'm not going to go too far into this. I don't want to confuse anybody, but just know that if you want to build your business, this is going to become one of your largest income streams, okay? You could literally earn hundreds, if not thousands, of check matches through this. And when you get 3, become a manager, that's your first level to start overriding your personals, okay, 5% check match. Then we got director, senior director, executive, and senior executive. Down here at senior executive, you could, and if you notice, the percentages ratchet up as you go through the ranks. The ranks are not that difficult really to achieve. Do the math on that. Download the PDF, do the math. It's not that hard, guys. We wanted to put this money out there to really start getting some cash in your guys' pocket, getting people excited about, working, teamwork and things. You reach a senior executive, look at that, 10% across the board, 5 generations deep, okay? Now, the one thing I do want to point out about this, though, is through this, you could literally have a personal that you sign up 6 months from now. It could end up 20, 30, 40 levels deep on your matrix, and you're still overriding every dollar that they make, okay, in the matrix. So definitely worth getting, if you're confused at all about the evergreen check match, again, we'll cover this next Wednesday on our live training. Don't worry about it right now. It takes a little bit of work. You got to get your business started. Some of you on the webinar right now are probably already a few ranks into this. So we'll be getting some rank recognition going here through a system as well, so that way you guys are being recognized for the hard work you're doing. All right? But just know that this is a great expansion to a matrix. This is something that I worked on with Jeffrey Babner, one of the top MLM attorneys in the world, and he came to the conclusion this would make an incredible comp plan with the matrix, and so that's why we implemented it. You're paid on every dollar your associates make in the matrix, paid out weekly, okay, with the matrix starting in your 2nd month, and team volume is simply your personal team, not your matrix downline, okay? Each dollar that's spent in monthly is equal to 1 point as well. So $49 a month is 49 points. So you can do your conversion there. This is the 9th-generation e-commerce sales. All right. If you're not familiar with it, it's very simple. You come in as a free affiliate, which we have literally thousands of free affiliates coming in right now. It's exciting. The bulk of what you bring in, so you guys understand, is going to be free affiliates. Okay, it's just how it's going to work out because we're in a social network. So don't get upset about it. What we're seeing is a tremendous conversion rate from free affiliate once they get in and look at the website. A lot of them are converting over to paid associates. But a free affiliate can actually make 10% override on all of their personal posts. So they create a leaf, tag a picture to it, okay, and they can get paid on it. Snap it, tag it, share it, right? It pays you. Even the free people get to share in that. Upgrade to a paid associate, you're getting that 10%. But look at this, you're getting paid all the way through 9 generations. So I mean, as these posts goes viral, down on your 9th generation, you could be looking at, oh my goodness, I mean, thousands and thousands of people seeing those posts and buying product from you guys. So that's why we look at how heavy this is down here, 10% on your 8th and 9th generation. So pretty exciting there. That's something that's been around for a while, but I didn't know how many folks were new on the phone tonight, so I wanted to cover that real quick. This is paid out monthly. So at the end of each month, when we get our report, we'll tally that up. I do want to actually, before we jump in here to the 50K race, you guys can start reading that if you want to, but I do want to state that on the retail commissions, okay, the one last thing I want you guys to take a note on there is that it is not the percentage of the retail price, okay? Leafit gets a commission off of that retail, and then you guys are receiving a percentage of the, let me bring that back up here for you guys. Right there, okay? So Leafit gets a commission off of the retail, and then you guys are getting your percentage of what Leafit is getting. Okay, so let's say it's a 50% commission on the retail item. You guys would be receiving 10% of that 50% or 5% of that 50, so on and so forth all the way down. Okay, our commissions range anywhere from 4% to 50%, so it depends on the item. It's a volume thing. So you guys just post lots of leafs and get your leafs out there, get your posts out there, and let people know about your networks. And this will become one of your largest income streams is your e-commerce sales. Which is really incredible because in networking, there's a compliance thing where you have to have a certain number of retail customers, and with Leafit, what's so exciting about it is just by default, we're going to have a ton of retail customers. So we'll have no compliance issues with that whatsoever. It's really exciting to already see that taking place. So can't wait to open up the buying on that. Mike, are you with me? You might be muted there, Mike.
I was muted. Hopefully you can hear me now. Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
I was just answering some questions here as fast as my fingers could carry me.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're talking
you want to go ahead and cover this, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would say I was paying attention, but I'd be lying to you. So did you go over the
No, I haven't, and I appreciate you answering all those questions. There's no way I could do that and talk at the same time, so that's why we're a good team here. No, I haven't gone over the 50K race. I know you had a hand in putting this together. This was right before I came on, and so if you would like to just kind of discuss what you guys have developed here, I think it's incredible. So if
Absolutely.
You can explain what it is and the power of this.
And I did get some updated numbers from programming. They are, I mean, talk about being busy. I think we owe these guys steak dinner for the next year once we get through this next phase, because these guys are working to the bone. But here we go, you guys. This is an unbelievable incentive program that was put together. I think it's unbelievable. As you start to understand, I think you'll have to agree. The company, up and above the compensation plan that Ron was just talking about, this is $200,000 that the company is giving away outside of that compensation plan. It's done in 4 separate events. The first event is it's approaching very, very quickly. 5,000 paid associates. That's at the company level, not your personal production or your group's production. When the company has attained 5,000 paid associates in that given month, the company is going to pay out $15,000 to the single associate that has personally sponsored the most paid associates. And I don't want to over-explain that, but that's me, so I'm going to do it anyway. Let's say we hit this goal next month, in the month of August. And maybe we hit it on the 5th of August, maybe we hit it on the 15th of August. That means that the contest would close out then next month, because that is the month that the contest would then come to a close, but it's going to run to the last day of August. So on the last day of August, we pull a report. We show that the single associate that has personally sponsored more associates than anybody else is going to take home a check for $15,000. Now that same thing is going to apply when we hit 10,000 associates, except the check goes up. It's going to be $25,000 in the month that the company hits 10,000 paid associates. One, I would say lucky, but it's going to come off a skill. One skillful associate is going to take home $25,000 for having the most paid associates. Now, this is where things change up a little bit. We get to event number 3, and when the company hits 25,000 paid associates, now we're looking more in depth. We're looking for those that have maybe some enhanced coaching skills and the ability to produce, leaders out on the field. So what we went with was 25,000 paid associates in the month that happens. At the last day of that month, we simply go in and say, okay, show us the paid associate that has the most paid associates with 3 paid associates. So how many associates can you put on the boards that have 3 paid associates? If you understood the comp plan that we were just reviewing just a little bit, that means how many managers do you have? How many managers have you created? Those are people that you have personally sponsored that have 3 paid associates. And yes, there are some other criteria there to become a full-fledged manager. But what we're looking for is the number of paid associates that you have that have 3 paid associates. If you're at the top of that listing, you're going to walk home with a $50,000 check. And when the company hits 50,000 associates, same exact qualifications, but you're looking at $110,000 to be written to one associate, and that associate is going to be the top performer in this 50K race. The paid associate with the most paid associates that each have 3 paid associates. This goes back to the beginning of time for those of you who've been around for a while. Any paid associates that you have qualify, but to meet that qualification in the month that we hit, let's say that 5,000 associate goal, that very first event, your associates have to be current, they have to be paying. So they are on paid associates, not just an associate that paid at one time, but associates that paid for that month. Now, I'm not going to try to predict anything, you guys, but I got to tell you, we're watching the numbers grow, and they're growing very, very fast. I think I announced last Monday night that we had 2,325 paid associates. Last night, we closed out at midnight last night at 2,578. All I can tell you is the activity is climbing every single day. As Ron mentioned at the beginning of this call, from the free affiliates to paid associates, we're breaking records almost every day now. The excitement level is there. The app is right around the corner to being in the iTunes store. The brand new comp plan is launching. The excitement level is huge. So with the current growth rate, I would tell those that are playing this race that you might want to pay real close attention in the month of August. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, don't know what's going to happen, but don't say you weren't warned that August very well could be the month that we hit that first milestone. Now, I want to say something to everyone. If you've tuned me out because you're like, Mike, I'm not one of those gals or guys that could go out and win this, use this incentive program as a tool to go get someone that can. Use this as leverage to go out and get in front of somebody to say, you know what, this company, brand new, just launching, mobile application, never been done before, patent pending, all of the buzzwords you want to use, and then say, and they're giving away $200,000. $200,000 to top performers. Are you one of those top performers? And just throw it right back at them. Because a top performer loves to tell you that they're the best, and that's what's going to entice them to come in and take a look at this program. $200,000 to the top performers. Some people only join programs unless they have some kind of incentive program put together where they get to take bragging rights home. So if you don't feel that you're in a position to win this, use it as a tool to go out and put yourself in conversation with those that can or want to. So now, I want to share just a few other numbers with you. I'm going to throw this back to you, Ron. The top leaders right now, I'm going to give you the top, let's do the break right there. We're going to do the top 2, 4, the top 6. We've got Mark. Mark, you know who you are. Mark and I talk all the time now. Mark in Wichita. You've got Karen and Brad, the Karen and Brad team out of Southern California. Their sponsor, Aaron. And then Mike Beal. Mike Beal's been around. Let me look at Mike's start date. I'm going to tell you less than 3 weeks, or maybe right at 3 weeks. And Mark Beal is putting some numbers on the board. I watch for that name to climb that ranks. And then our top 2 from the last 2-3 weeks now, Jane and Coach Van are bringing up the top rankings. Coach Van is on fire. 76 personally personally sponsored associates. Those aren't affiliates. Those are personally sponsored associates, 76 of them. Go Coach. I'm not going to give you his start date because I know he was in the program before he really started promoting it. I think if you talk to Coach, he'll tell you he's been around for less than 2 weeks promoting this, and what a team he's putting together. So congratulations, Coach, for being on the top of that list. But Jane, if you're out there, your number to beat. You're gaining some ground. So and so are you, Mike. So guys, that's where we're at in that incentive program. Have fun with it. Again, if you don't think you can compete, go grab someone that can. $200,000 giveaway is a big deal in any compensation program. And remember, that's just icing on the cake, so use it where you can. Ron, back at you.
All righty, Mike. You know, Mike just mentioned some of those names. In earlier, I was talking about the Inner Circle webinars that we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The folks at the top of that list are the ones that we have coming out. So if you're sitting there going, wow, that just seems unfair. They got so many personals. How are they doing that? That's what Tuesdays and Thursdays are for. We want to bring them to you so that they can tell you what it is that they're doing and how to build your business that much quicker. Okay? Mike, I think we're going to take just a moment, answer a few questions here, and then we'll be closing out. I've got one here from Kathy, and Kathy says, I'm going to be signing up as an associate. I'm using a credit card for my fee. However, I want my fee taken out once a month for that, but want my earnings on a different card. Is that possible? Also, does my fee come out on second, or does it come out when I enter the card? Okay, so what we're doing with this, guys, is you will be able to let me talk to you about some of the new programming that's going to be coming out. First off, right now, yes, you can use a credit card to pay for your fee, okay, and then you could get paid out through like your iPayout account. So you can take it from one credit card and have it paid out to a different card there. It does take the fee the day that you enter the card, okay? The new program that will be coming out, we're actually going to be presetting something called a credit wallet. It's an internal credit wallet. It's different than an e-wallet. E-wallets are third party. This is going to be an internal credit wallet system where we'll be presetting. And the reason I'm answering this is because this question comes in a lot. So I want you guys to understand where we're headed. We're doing the programming on this right now. Okay, so around September 1st, we should be coming out with this new feature called a credit wallet, and we'll preset everybody's credit wallet to basically pull from your commissions to cover your next month payment. So that way you guys aren't having to worry about that payment or anything. It's going to build up in your credit wallet, and then once the credit wallet reaches that amount, so $49, the rest of your commissions just get paid out to whatever source you chose. Okay. And then we'll give you the option, so it'll be preset for $49, but you guys can actually set it for more. In the past, in other companies that I've developed this for, we've had folks that want to have their entire check go into their credit wallet, so that way they can fund in members in other countries that may not have credit cards. Okay, so we're really going to be enhancing the way that you guys make your payments to just make it even easier for you. And that way your commissions, you can have commissions go into a credit wallet and then pay them from there rather than always putting them on your credit card. Okay, so Mike, do you have a question that you want to answer for anybody? I'm just kind of going through these, and we had so many I thought I would answer a few on the call.
Oh man, I answered a bunch. I'm trying to think. I think the biggest question that I've had repeated tonight is the people that are beta testing the app. Just understand that, guys, that was the test app. That's not even the real version 1.0 beta testing. We put a lot of pressure on our developers, Fueled, and they were kind enough to let us come in and actually have some testers. They admitted to us after they said yes that they'll probably never do that again because what they've always had in the past is maybe 3 or 4 testers. I think we got up over 400, maybe close to 500 testers, and we made it very difficult for them. And then, of course, we keep pressure on them to say, hey, the beta test, or not the beta test, but the test version that you gave us, it's not doing this today, it's not doing that today, and then they got sidetracked trying to, see what it was. But that was a test model. So understand that nothing else is going to happen to the app right now. What the version you have is the version you get. I have issues with mine right now. I know my Facebook isn't dropping into my news feed, and sometimes Google Images works, sometimes it doesn't. Guys, all I can tell you is all that's been fixed. It's in the version 0.1 that's submitted to the Apple iTunes Store right now. It all works, and it works perfectly, and it's a beautiful thing, and what you have right now is not going to be touched. It's not going to be worked on. That's like 2, 3, 4 iterations prior, so there's no way that Fuel's going to go back and play with something that they've already fixed in the version 1.0. So everybody that got into beta testing, if you were fortunate enough to, just understand how fortunate you were that you got a sneak peek at it. If people really want to take a look at what our mobile application does right now, go to leafit.biz/your username and go watch Lawrence's new video. He did it in 7 minutes, covered almost every single feature, and all I can tell you is it's spot on, it functions, it's beautiful graphics. So when you want to share this opportunity with somebody, just like in every other thing that you share, send them to leafit.biz. Leafit.biz has it all. It has the comp plan video, it has the product video, it has Lawrence, the CEO, talking about the product and then actually doing a demo on the product. So use that brand new video. But Ron, that was probably the biggest question we had is, hey, what's up with the app? It worked better a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and absolutely it did. But know that Fuel's not working on that anymore. They're off, and they've run away from us. But the next thing we're going to see is version 1.0 launched, and when that happens, we're all going to be smiling ear to ear. But then, even on that, you guys, as Lawrence has said over and over and over again, and even Ron said it again tonight, what we come out with, what we're launching with, version 1.0 is 10%. 10% of what's on the drawing board, 10% of what we expect this mobile application to look like just 6 months from now. Think about just the first part of next year. We're going to blow your minds. Remember where we're at. Facebook launch, Facebook starting line, it was ugly. Our starting line, I got to tell you, it's a lot sexier than what Facebook had when they started, but we're just getting started. 10% of what you can expect us to look like 6 months from now. Here we go. But Ron, that was probably the most repetitive question out there. And then Lawrence just stuck his head in my office. He just walked in from an appointment he was on. He said we just went over 600 brand new signups today. That's another record broken today, over 600, and we've got 2 hours left of the day. We cut off at midnight Eastern time, so over 600 today. That's huge.
That's
Ron, back at you.
Thank you, Mike. To add on to what Mike was just saying also, guys, not only we had to come to a point where we just said, okay, no longer are we going to focus on the beta test version. We've got to move forward, okay? And what's so exciting is the one that's going to be coming out through the App Store is lightning fast. So I know that some of the beta testers have had a little bit of delays and things in the load. It's because we've been on personal servers or private servers. And once we go into the App Store, it's just going to be lightning fast. So I'm excited. I don't know how many times I can say I'm excited. I mean, we are literally days away from this thing. Okay, I got a question here from Hebert. He says, when will the commissions be turned on so that we can see what our balances are on our matrix? Okay, so Hebert, what you're looking at there is the commissions are actually on. Okay, they've been paying out for quite some time now. But the old comp plan that we're going away from, your first check isn't for 5 weeks. That's why we're going away from that. You guys, you want that instant gratification, that get me paid right now, which is I'm totally sensitive to that, and that's why we've made these comp plan enhancements that are rolling out Saturday. So that 5-week delay is just about over for everybody, and all your new folks coming in after August 2nd will never even know it was there. So major step forward. But yes, Hebert, that is on, and it updates every 5 weeks. After the 5th week, if we were still on the old plan, after that 5th week, then it would update weekly for you. So, but you're probably in that transition where you haven't reached your 5-week mark.
Hey, Ron, let me throw one other thing in there because I'm in quite a few of the Facebook pages and all kinds of comments that are coming in right now. Guys, what's going on? I mean, if you can just realize that number 600, this has already gone viral. We've been talking about it for a long time and how excited we are, and we're already mesmerized. We haven't launched the app yet, and in my opinion, it has gone viral. 600 brand new people coming in saying, okay, I just joined. But you know what the biggest question they have is, what do I do now? We're not quite sure how they got to us. We're not sure where the person that sent them to leafit.biz to go sign up in the first place went. But the biggest question we have is, okay, what do I do now? So I want to be very, very clear. Everybody needs to make sure that the person you're sending to your website, that they realize there's 4 different videos on there. And there's a webinar tab. I mean, those are probably the 2 biggest things you want to say. Look, go to leafit.biz/my username. That's not my username, but your username. Go to leafit.biz and watch all 4 of those videos, and you'll get it. If you don't get it, watch all 4 of them again. and then you'll definitely get it. You'll be in less than a half an hour of research, but you'll understand. Now hit that webinar button that's on the leafit.biz website now. It used to say more info, now it says webinar. Click on that webinar button. There they can register for the the Tuesday night and the Thursday night leadership call. So come into those or webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's a ton of information there. Get on this Jumpstart call Monday nights, but better than that, at the top of that page, when they click on that webinar button, there's access to 6 webinars being done every single day, 7 days a week, that do a complete 30-minute overview of what this is all about, product and compensation, the whole 9 yards. So use that website. For people that are lost right now, go to leafit.biz, watch some videos, register for some webinars, and it'll start making more sense. And then definitely get back in touch with the person that invited you to look at Leafit in the first place, because they're your source of information as well. Ron, back at you.
Well, absolutely. You know, and that's probably I've got one last question here. It looks like that came in, and I'm trying to pull up a page here for you guys. I want to show you because this is a perfect question to actually end on. So just a second here, and let me start my screen share back up. There we go. Mike, do you see the what's next page on your screen?
Yes.
In front of you? Okay,
Sure
perfect. Okay. So Erin just asked a question, and Erin, this is the answer to your question. She said, "How do I get myself involved?" Okay. So here's what you do next. Decide to move forward today. Get your sponsor's username, and if you're somebody who's been with Leafit for a while, just know that on every one of these webinars, what we've come to realize is that we have new people on these all the time. So that's why I'm covering this for you right now. Get your sponsor's username, okay? And then what you're going to do is go to leafit.biz/your sponsor's username. Don't go to /username. Go to / the username that you got from your sponsor, okay? Secure your position. And I can't express how important that is. With this being a matrix-based system, it's time sensitive. You need to get in right away, because all these folks that we're talking about that are coming in could be ending up below you. Okay, it's something called spillover. We don't promote spillover. We don't want people to sit around and wait for it. But it's a factor that happens in a matrix-based system. Okay, you can actually have your matrix partially filled from above. And with something like this, it's going as viral as it is already. Most of you will probably see some of that, okay? So timing is critical. And then follow the step-by-step system. We just laid it out for you guys here on this webinar. Get on the phone. Invite some folks to the webinars. We have 6 opportunity webinars a day. Make sure they're in on those. Get them in here on these Jumpstart calls and on the Tuesday and Thursday night Inner Circle calls. Plug them in. Even if they haven't even signed up underneath you yet, plug them in, get them started, let them see how supportive corporate is of the field. Okay, build relationships, have fun, and welcome to the team. So I think that's a perfect spot to end. Erin, thank you so much for your question. Thank all of you guys for the wonderful questions coming in and for spending this time with us. We are just over an hour here. You're going to find with Mike and myself, we'd love to talk, and these webinars tend to go a little bit long, but hopefully you guys get a lot of value out of them. So. Mike, I think I'm good. You got anything else you want to say?
We're good. We can spend another half an hour, 45 minutes on here, but I think we'll start doing that next Wednesday, right, Ron?
Yes, sir. Yes.
We'll just do nothing but Q&A, give you guys a format to come in and get your questions answered. Give us a real good gauge on, maybe where our communication needs to be better, because if we have repetitive questions, then obviously we need to cover that. So look for us next Wednesday to do a format where we can get a lot of your questions answered. We'll have a couple of other people joining us so we can get more of these questions answered, so we don't leave anybody hanging. But I think we're good for now, Ron. Thanks for your time tonight and all your hard work and efforts. It's paying off, brother. I'm telling you. Here we go.
Excellent. Thanks, Mike. Have a good night, guys.
See you guys.